so fetch.
Y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Kaya, and today we are going to be checking out another metal underground artist called SEEP. Now, this is a one-man death doom metal project from Maine. I'm really excited to check out this artist. So, I originally heard about SEEP actually from SEEP himself, I guess you could say. Big Daddy Gore! I know you're watching this. So I reached out to Gore, what is it? Gurgling Gore Records. And we're actually partnered with Gurgling Gore now. And SEEP was Ryan's project. So I'm really excited to check this out. There's a lot of really great underground artists on Gurgling Gore that you should absolutely check out. I will have all of the links for their store and for their, artist list that you can go and check out, as well as the stuff for SEEP too. They are on Bandcamp, so you can check out all of their music. Always strongly encourage you to do that. The reason why we do these Metal Underground videos is so that we can take a look at some of these underground metal artists and get a feel for the talent that is not as promoted, as the big artists. So y'all know the deal. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please feel free to do so. I document my whole journey as a brand new metalhead, just listening to all different kinds of new metal. So it's a pretty exciting time. If that sounds interesting to you, hit that subscribe button. I also have a Discord. It is called the Mosh Pit. You can join. There's an invite link down below. And I have a P.O. box if you want to send something to be featured in the metal unboxing video. That is all I have today. We're going to check out the entire EP by SEEP called Hymns to the Gore. 8 tracks. Let's get on to it. Looking at these song titles, I think I'm about to have a really fun time. The first song is called Morbidly Obese. Is it fair to say I'm a little scared?
This program is extremely graphic, and it's intended to be so.
Ooh! Okay, first impressions, I really love this. Is that a splash cymbal that's going on right here? I like it. These hits are saucy. The mix is it's kind of muddy, but I like it. It's just so much bass. These hits just kind of smack you in the face. It's kind of giving me Yeezus vibes. That's the closest comparison I could give it. In terms of some of the production, because it's there's one little boop sound that's in there that's a little off. It's kind of unsettling in a way, but these hits, man. And I love that it was kind of sludgy halftime, quick for a little bit, and then we just get back into this like buttery. I'm digging this so far, actually. Leave like a raw guttural at the end. I love the interlude too of like, this program is not for like, you know, the squeamish or whatever, like average viewers. It's not supposed to be. And then we go into the song. Towards the end, I got more like doomy, electric wizardy kind of vibes, because that's, I think, like the closest thing we've had on this channel that I've listened to that is this kind of sound. So this is like death doom. This is what death doom metal sounds like. Because Electric Wizard was doom stoner. Have we had any other death doom? Ooh, I feel like I'm discovering so much. Morbidly obese. All I know is that the soaking up the grease, like I heard that. I don't have the lyrics for these, and I've maybe SEEP, morbidly obese. I would be very surprised if it's on Spotify. It's on Spotify. Song and lyrics? I just want to look at the lyrics. Hold on. No, I got rid of my Spotify. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Alright. I actually really liked that song. It was very sludgy, it seemed like. And I liked how off-put it was. Ooh, okay, great. Next one. Dang it! Big Daddy Gore, I'm gonna have to censor this one. Okay, Jigsaw Face Muck. That's what I'm gonna censor it to. You can figure it out. Jigsaw Face Muck. Let's go. sound. Loved how everything kind of like came down right before this chorus, and then we built it back up. I'm getting Sepultura, Roots, Bloody Roots, and like the bassy sections of like Korn in this. It's giving me like the best of like new metal in terms of like that sound for Korn bass wise, and then tribal drum wise for Roots, Bloody Roots. That's kind of what I'm getting in this track, but like just with more girth. Solo guttural. Okay, I really liked the layering that you did with that vocal part, layering piece, and then the tribal drums, because the vocal, that like beautiful choral vocal, came in beforehand, before you really had like a ton of, before you had the sorry, my brain is mush because I really like that song. I really, really like that song. And the layering was so good because you had the vocals with the bass, and then towards the end you had the vocals, bass, and brought in the tribal drum sounds, and like, oh, with these like massive hits. I really like what you're doing in this. My Discord tells me that black metal focuses on like their records sounding as like raw as possible. Is that kind of like the goal here too? It sounds muddy, but in like a good way. Like it wants to be that way. I don't know. It's like working, because it's just all the bassy hits are just like kind of distorted, but like in the best way. I like it. I really like it. Okay, next one we have is called Addicted to Rancidity. Rancidity. I've never heard that word before. Rancidity. Okay, I'm here for it. Let's go. I like that. I like that the guitar like climbs with you on a human flesh. I like that. Really nice like touch. I wish it was just a little bit higher in the mix, but I like it. I feel like this would just slap live. All of these songs would just be, I just want to hear them live. Especially Jigsaw Face. Nice. Bouncy in the end, and absolutely loved the ending too. How that like guitar note just rings out. I'm actually really enjoying what we're listening to. I have to say, so far my favorite. Ooh, I know we've only listened to like 3 songs. I definitely think Jigsaw Face Muck. Jigsaw. She's coming for the gold. She's coming for the gold. People, what are they saying? I was instantly disgusted by this release. It keeps reeling me back in for more. I'm hooked. Gory, grinding death doom that ticks all of the boxes. Heavy AF without sounding overdone. I recommend to any fan of extreme metal, treat yourself. Favorite track, Jigsaw Face Muck. Yep, I think so too. Yeah, it's not like, I mean, you're not doing anything fancy. It's very like bare bones, but in the best way, you know? And sometimes that's like the best part of metal is just like keeping it really simple. But what you're doing here is you're having it super simple, but making like the bass hits really, really good. You're just making everything just sound heavy, and you're pacing it really well. That's what I really like. I also liked the like quadruple time sections you had in this Rancid track. Really nice. And I read somewhere that you had a guest guitarist for this song. Where was it? Guest guitar solos on track number 3 and number 7, Daniel Bonofiglio. Is that his actual last name? Bonofiglio? Bonofiglio? Fume/gut void. I don't know what that means. But I'm going to just say guitar. I really liked it. I liked his guitar tone, especially in that end solo. If that was Mr. Bonofiglio, I liked it. So, my throat hurts so bad. Let me see if I have a cough drop real quick. I'm sorry. No dice on the cough drops. Okay. So, we're going to continue our journey with track number 4, horrific fetal mutation. What is it with babies? It's always babies. Oh, creepy already.
Fetal mutation.
Oh, okay. That bass drop right before this beat drop. If you had a subwoofer in your car, your floorboard would hit the ground, okay? That was dope. And I loved the like little voice sample. I don't know if he said anything, but I really love the voice sample right before that. And I love the beginning saying horrific fetal mutation. It reminded me of Slaughter to Prevail, and I forget the name of the song right now, but it's Flesh We Ate. I think it's Baba Yaga. Da ba ba, flesh we ate. Ma na 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 na, that song. That's kind of what it's reminding of. You got a lot of really great elements in here. This sounds better. It sounds, production-wise, better than the previous records. It sounds, I don't know. There's something about this song that's got me. I really, really like this song. It's like a really bad nightmare. That's what this sounds like. Is this what sludge metal kind of sounds like? Or is that slam? What's like the one metal where it's like a really long extended breakdown? Is that sludge or slam? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm still getting used to what these genres are. But I like it. It's so kind of creepy, very unsettling. And it sounds like a demon baby that's like crying in the wind. That's what it sounds like. Little baby pant, it almost seems like. It kind of feels like it's sweeping a little bit, but it's much slower. So it's like kind of comes here, and then you hear it a little bit stronger here, kind of comes here a little bit. I like it. I can't decide what the sound is, but I'm going to say it kind of sounds like a baby. Also, did you say cut the baby out? Okay. I'm getting like Cannibal Corpse in that regard. Also, the cover is gory as heck. Okay. Gore, 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 and more gore. Let it fade out too. Interesting. Yeah, it just sounds like some like weird demon baby sound. I really like it. Just some fatty, slow breakdowns in this end. I like it. I like heavy breakdowns. So far, this album slaps in my opinion. I don't know what situation I would listen to this in, but I feel like, you know, I would probably listen to it in my car and just, you know, do that. I wish it was summertime because I could definitely see myself listening to this with the windows down, creeping out everybody in the city I live in listening to this. You know, they'd be like, well, this girl's too pretty to be listening to this. Oh, man, Bubba. All right. So, next one is called Gorging on the Gut Pile. Oh, somebody said, this is so slimy and gross. I love it. As filthy as it gets, death metal the way it was meant to be. Favorite track, Addicted to Rancidity. Ooh, I like that. That rhymes. Okay. Gorging on the Gut Pile. Let's go. This one's the longest song on the record, so let's see what we got. Oh, piano. Oh, that means it's gonna slap my face off.
Maine. Police say that the victims were disemboweled with surgical precision.
Oh.
The killer meticulously cleaned the cavities of his victims, much like a butcher would when preparing cattle for the market. When asked what the possible motives could be for the brutal killings, one officer responded, "These people were murdered so that the killer could eat their organs."
Oh, God.
It's time for dinner.
Yes!
Gorging creatures, goring people.
I'm the type of...
Quick fade. Quick fade on that. I think that's my favorite song off of this, honestly. Okay, I love the piano. This song has all of the elements so far that I have loved, from Morbidly Obese to Jigsaw Face Muck and Addicted to Rancidity. And Horrific Fetal Mutation. All of those songs, this song has all of my favorite sections. It had the piano in it, which was new, and an interlude, which was very more like extended. And I really like that there's interludes in here, because it makes me think of the College Dropout and stuff that Kanye's done, and other like hip hop rap artists that I listen to. I feel like I haven't heard a ton of interludes within much of the metal that we've had on this channel. And I really like that. I love the interlude. And I love It's Dinner Time. I really like that. But I especially love the build-up that you have with all of the vocals right before we get into this like delicious breakdown part with all of the tribal drums and everything. I love the sound of the drums on this record. The kit is like mic'd perfectly, I think, and I really like. Fire. Now all I wanted was, instead of the fade, you keep this momentum going and add like some double bass and just wail it out, and then you could fade from there. That's what I feel like I want from this track. That's the only thing that's like missing for me. Is the ending, in my honest opinion, was a little lackluster, but that section right there, oh, money. This is my favorite track, bar none. Gorging on the Gut Pile, that's my favorite track just for that section. Fire. Fire. Okay, great. So, now, this song better rock my socks off, okay, Big Daddy Gore? Pedophile genitalia removal. You must have had a lot of fun putting these titles together. It must be fun to be in a metal band. I've honestly thought about starting a metal band here, but I just don't want to ruin my good old country vocals, girl. I don't know. We're thinking about it. Okay, pedophile genitalia removal. Let's go.
I'm the type of guy that would go and smash out somebody who was molesting a kid or on their way to molest a kid. That's literally what I'm serving time for. And while I don't think everyone should go out and do that, I do think every child molester should not sleep easy at night wondering if someone is going to come.
There's a fat breakdown in there that I really liked, and I liked this like wow, 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 wow sound. I almost feel like I was hearing some sort of like, it's gonna sound weird, but some sort of trippy like vocal that was like yeah, something like that, but like a female vocalist sort of thing, but a little bit more like electronic and trippy, like you're going on an acid trip. That's kind of like what it reminded me of, a little bit. Not my favorite track, I'll be honest, but I like the interlude. I like how each of these tracks starts completely different. I feel like it's not just like boom in your face music. It's like there's little interludes or like vocal parts. So each track just starts kind of differently. That's what I really like. It's unique. It's definitely a unique way to do it. And I liked the chorus, like pedophilia, sludge, genitalia, sludge, and then you repeat it. I liked the ending guitar little electronic thing that you had here. That I think is my favorite part, kind of the second half of the song, I think, and the interlude. I'm still riding the wave of gorging on the gut pile, though. So encased in poo is the next one, but you know, obviously poo being more aggressive. You know, YouTube. She's a bestie, but she loves non-curse words. Okay. Encased in poo. Somebody said that this was their favorite one. I'm really enjoying this. Are you? I don't know. That did seem a little lackluster to me. But nonetheless, let's go with Encased in Poo. This is the only other 4-minute track. Let's go.
Skull and bones were stained a putrid yellow.
I mean, the balance between these, like, speedy parts and then going into this, like, breakdown sludge, speedy part, breakdown sludge, I really, really like. I am still hung up on the spoken word at the beginning, though. The beginning of this track is money. Just another example of an amazing way to start different tracks on a record. It's very unique. I'm a sucker for interludes in concept records. Great, amazing interludes for these songs. It's like kind of this like spoken word with like the voice being dropped down. And then I love that it pulls back and you expect it to just like smack you in the face, but you just hear one almost like tribal drum sound and then it goes into it. I love it. What an interesting sounding record. I've never heard anything like this on the channel yet. It's very unique and in its own field, and there's so many different elements of different things. Like Slaughter to Prevail, definitely the beginning interlude for this song reminded me of Slaughter to Prevail. Getting a little bit of Korn, like I mentioned. Getting the Sepultura. I like it. I like this section too. I want to play it. Ooh, I love the little growl that was put in this fade. Beautiful way to end it. I just got lost in the drums. I'm trying to figure out if the tribal drum sound is a part of the drummer's kit, and that's like his tom and snare, or if it's like just added on as a percussion after the drums were recorded. Because it sounds, I was not expecting that. You look at this cover and you're like, I wouldn't expect that. This is very, very unique sounding to me. I'm really enjoying everything about this record. I definitely think, I'm going to say my final thoughts. Okay, we got one more song, Swimming in Sewage. Oh man, that sounds like a bad time. I don't want to do that. Swimming in Sewage. Hit me with it. Oh, some sin? liked that vocal thing thing that you were doing. Oh, I really like that. It reminds me again of Korn and his like, I keep forgetting what it's called. Scat. And his like scat talking and twist. It's kind of what it's reminding me of. You were doing something else in here. Oh yeah, the beginning with that like kind of like synth. It sounds super Halloween and like spooky. And you bring in these like hard hitting like bass riffs and just like breakdowns with that kind of like synth around it. I like it. It's a very interesting sounding track. It's very like Halloween creepy-esque to me. Coda, what are you doing? Anytime your 1-year-old puppy doesn't settle, she lays down and she's just staring at you, it's trouble. I mean, she's thinking about something. The other one is deep asleep. Coda? Oh, gosh. Ends on one little synth note. Okay, but I really liked the guitar tone during those breakdowns in the end of Swimming in Sewage. Okay, I really like this album. I really like this album. I'm trying to think of which one's my favorite. Gorging on the Gut Pile is really, really good. I think, honestly, the weakest one for me personally is Pedophile Genitalia Removal. I just love that that's a name. That's the name, yeah. I think that's the weakest one for me. I think I really liked tracks 1 through 5. I think Swimming in Sewage is also kind of like a hit or miss for me personally. I really liked Encased in Pill, but Gorging on the Gut Pile, Morbidly Obese, Jigsaw, Face Muck, and Horrific Fetal Mutation. Addicted to Rancidity, I think, is the only one. How did that one start again? Oh, yeah. That one was still one of my favorites. Yep. This solid album. A really, really solid album. Honestly, the fact that I like 6 of these songs, basically, that I think are really, really strong, it's a good album, in my opinion. Not anything that I feel like I've heard on this channel, but I love fat breakdowns, tons of bass, I love good guitars, and I love interludes, concept albums, acoustic guitar, pianos, synth, choir, anything like that in an album, and I'm pretty much sold. I'm pretty easy to please. So I really, really liked the kind of like grungy ness of this record. It feels like it's kind of got that like black metal woodshed vibe of recording. where it's just like super bass heavy, distorted bass heavy, which I really like. The breakdowns are fat. The guitars, super, super good. Definitely noticed I really liked the solo in Addicted to Rancidity. I think that was my favorite solo. But I think the shining part of this whole record is the interludes and the uniqueness of the sound with this like tribal drum layering percussion piece that's in here. I love it. Those are the two things that really are keeping me with this record. Same with the bass, obviously. But I love these interludes. They're really, really unique. And I love how each track just starts differently. And I love the spoken word interlude for Gorging on the Gut Pile, I think was in there. And I like the way that Horrific Fetal Mutation starts. I think that's the one that's...
Horrific.
Yeah, reminds me of Slaughter to Prevail. Just like a really good mix of like kind of newer metalcore, like the best of like metalcore, the newer stuff, meets like new metal, the best of like Korn, the best of Slaughter to Prevail, and Sepultura, like I've mentioned. But I also got like Cannibal Corpse vibes, a little bit of Electric Wizard. It's just a very unique sound that has been achieved here, so I really, really like it. So yeah, that is going to be, okay. So yeah, that is going to be my reaction today for SEEP's album, Hymns to the Gore. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you want to check out more from this band, please feel free to do so. I have all of their social media links down below. You can check out their Bandcamp, order their record, show some support for SEEP and their record, Hymns to the Gore, because we love to support underground metal on this channel. There's definitely going to be more of it, as well as your favorites. Y'all already know, but thank you so much to Big Daddy Gore for recommending me his project SEEP and giving me the code so I could listen to it. I am just super excited to be partnered with Gurgling Gore Records and to be able to share this artist with y'all. So I appreciate you spending time with me today. I hope that you have just had the most wonderful day, and if you haven't, then I hope that with us spending time together, we have been able to make your day a whole hell of a lot better, okay? Yeah, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, like I said at the beginning, subscribe, Discord description, P.O. Box description, like, share with a friend. Y'all know the deal. I'll see you soon, okay? Stay tuned. Thanksgiving's right around the corner, bestie, okay? Hold on to your britches. This year's about to fly by faster than a fart in the wind, and it's gonna hit us hard, okay? So I'll see you soon. I love you. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. It's gonna fly faster than a fart in the wind. What flies faster than a fart in the wind? Sometimes farts go out at the speed of sound.